Hi folks, Steve from Martell Training Group here. Today we're going to talk about when you are not required to have a NICS check completed when you buy a firearm in New Jersey. Typically when you buy, or if you're the owner of a firearm and you wish to sell a firearm, typically that would require a NICS check. A NICS is an acronym for National Instant Criminal Background Check System. This is a system that was initiated by the FBI in 1998, and they conduct background checks. This NICS check is conducted at point of sale. Now, there are certain situations in New Jersey that you are not required to have a NICS check done, because this check is done through an authorized licensed gun dealer in New Jersey. They're the ones that conduct the NICS check, and there is a charge for that. There's a fee for the check. So in certain cases, you don't have to have this check done. If you're two active law enforcement officers in the state of New Jersey, this does not apply to retired law enforcement officers, only active duty. If you have two law enforcement officers, one wants to sell another a handgun or a long gun, you do not need the NICS check. Also, between immediate family members, you do not need a NICS check. So if you have two brothers, a brother and a sister, and one wants to sell a firearm to the other, you are not required to have a NICS check completed. Now, 2C58(3)(N) defines family member, immediate family member as, I'm going to read it here directly, spouse, domestic partner, partner in a civil union couple, parent, step-parent, grandparent, sibling, step-sibling, child, stepchild, and grandchild as related by blood or by law as per 2C58-3N. Also, the sale between two Curio Relic license holders. So if you're a Curio or a Relic license holder, individuals that collect firearms, you do not need a NICS check if you're going to sell between each other. So these are the situations or scenarios they do not require a NICS check. If you don't fall into any of these three categories, you must go through a licensed gun dealer in New Jersey to transact the gun sale. So just keep that in mind. If you do fall into these three categories where you do not require a NICS check for the sale, it's going to be a private sale, for example, between family members or between active duty law enforcement, you still need, if it's a handgun, you still need a permit to purchase a handgun. In New Jersey, every time you buy a handgun, you have to apply through your local police department through this online FARS system, which you can watch in this video here in great detail. You need to apply through FARS and get a permit to purchase a handgun. They're good for 90 days. They're automatically extended an additional 90 days for a total of 180 days unless your chief of police cancels it in the system for whatever reason. So each time you buy a handgun in New Jersey, you need to apply for a permit to purchase a handgun. Only one permit to purchase a handgun per handgun. You apply through FARS. When you do get approved, assuming you get approved, you will get an email, and that email will tell you you got approved through your issuing authority, which is your local police, which could be the state police if you live in a state police patrolled area. So this email will have a link to the permits. If you want to execute the permits to purchase, if it's one or more, you can actually click, and I'll put a link below in the description to, it's a help file, and it will actually walk you through the process to execute your permit to purchase privately. You do it online. You have to enter the seller's information. What happens is the seller also gets an email. The seller has to certify that the information on the firearm is correct, such as the model number and the serial number. And if the seller has a firearms ID card, they're going to need to put their information in. If they don't, they put a social security number in. And their names on these cards have to match their government ID. So it's a process that's done electronically through FARS if we're talking about a handgun here. Now again, if you don't fall into any three of these categories, you need to go through a licensed gun dealer, an FFL, in New Jersey in order to have the transaction processed. And you will need, if you don't fall into these three categories, you will need a NICS check. This information is current at the time of this video, recording of this video. However, I do want to caution you that if you have any questions, if you're not sure about something, please contact your local police. I am going to put a link to the New Jersey State Police website, Firearms information down in the description, so please check that out for any last minute updates to this firearms information. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it. Also consider subscribing to our channel for more videos like this. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we release new videos. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe.